Hello and welcome to our Would You Rather series, in which we discuss all sorts of silly and ridiculous scenarios, ranging from more sensible gaming-based topics to more crazy, off-the-wall and even adult-themed topics. Keep in mind, in a lot of scenarios, there is no right or even sane answer, and a lot of our exchanges will be for comic effect. So what I'm getting at is, it's all meant to be light-hearted and for the lols, and meant as a joke, so do try not to take it too seriously. As a disclaimer, from time to time, we may discuss scenarios people find crazy, crude, or even offensive, so to that end, don't say you haven't been warned. Okay, so let's get into some Would You Rathers. We'll start off with, would you rather be on the run from Slender Man for the night and have survived, or have lived through a Resident Evil and survived? So, basically, the thought is, imagine like you play through one of the games, and then you beat it, and you survive. I don't know what happens at the end of Slender Man, because I've never beaten it. Maybe you die anyway. But let's pretend you don't, I don't know. And you survive, and you got through it, and you're fine, and or the same with Resident Evil. So you lived through Resident Evil 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, you pick whichever one you want, and you survived, and everything's fine. The world is as it was, prior, almost. That thing exists in the universe. It happened, but it's like a 9/11 or something. It happened. It's possible it could happen again. Let's hope not. But you live a normal life. So, what would you pick, Slender Man or Resident Evil?
Resident Evil. The thought of Slender Man scares me shitless.
Yeah.
It proper, like...
You can't fight Slender Man, you just have to run away from him.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of the bit there. I think it's like, he's not perhaps physically more able or stronger, or when he kills you, you probably die a lot quicker. It really usually doesn't show you like a gruesome death or whatever. You just sort of like die or whatever, or just, end game.
I think he's got psychic brain popping powers.
It's the psychological thing. It's like, how could you live a normal life? You'd always look over your shoulder and be like, fuck, is Slender Man behind me? Fuck. Whereas we're paranoid, like, let's say we're walking in the dark and you walk in, into the bathroom. Whereas we're like, a bit weird because we're humans and I don't know, we see things in the dark. You know that the thing in the dark could be real. The things that go bump in the night could be fucking Slender Man, and he's a real thing. So how could you live? I think you'd have like a nervous breakdown all the time. Beyond like the post-traumatic stress of happening that you carry that with you much more easily than a Resident Evil thing. I think.
Although they both be traumatic.
Yeah.
You can explain Resident Evil. It's a virus.
Yeah.
It's a genetically engineered virus. I understand it. Slender Man, what are you?
Yeah. Even if there was science to explain what Slender Man was.
Where do you get your suits pressed? In the woods. I don't want to know.
Even if there was a thing to explain that, you'd be like, it's the thing of like, oh, why, he can teleport, he can be behind me, whereas zombies are dumb. Yeah, granted, there's things like liquor monsters and shit, but even them, they're not like super stealthy. Just be careful walking past any high-rise windows, because they might get smashed in and a liquor monster might pop out.
Also, there's a fair chance that if you look in a cupboard, you'll find a grenade launcher.
Yeah, or at least a shotgun.
That's what I was gonna say.
Or some sort of magical healing herb. Whereas
Slender Man, you just have to run away.
Yeah, you kill him.
How long can you run for?
I don't know if you can even kill Slender Man with a shotgun.
100 meters, and I'll be breathing, puffing and wheezing.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got no chance.
You have to complete. You have to complete the note, don't you? The letter. So
find all the notes.
That's the mission. But even if you never see him again for the rest of your life, you're going to be a gibbering wreck, aren't you?
You'll always be living in wonder of what if.
Yeah, when Slender Man
comes back to me.
Yeah.
Resident Evil puzzles. You've got a chance. They can be worked out. There's clues around. Imagine going to the woods. Hang on.
Yeah.
Imagine going to the woods and looking for 6 pieces of notepaper, like nailed to random trees.
Needle in a haystack.
And Slender Man after you. How long would that take?
Yeah.
I think it's a good point and everything. I think like with like Resident Evil as well, like you're in. Yeah, it's going to be fucking traumatic, and you're probably going to never sleep ever again.
In a way, though, the enclosed spaces are less threatening because you're going area by area.
It's not constant. Yeah, it's like it's not constant. There's breaks where like you're holding up in places and you're trying to solve the clues and blah 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 blah.
You get to a safe room, and the nice calming music's
It
playing.
depends
And you know it's all
what
right.
game you
chill
play.
out for a few minutes.
Did you ever play
It's
that
cool.
PS2 one where there was no safe rooms and zombies could like break through doors and stuff? That one, I forget what it was called, like Outbreak or something. I forget. It was like one of those first ones to have like internet, like dynamic things, and it was I'm pretty sure it was a PS2. The
No, I don't
box
think I
art had
played
all
that
zombie hands reaching out into like a white
I
background.
know of it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I played that one. Nemesis was kind of like that. He could chase you around
Yeah, similar to the Nemesis,
through
but
rooms.
whereas zombies
But a
figured out how
safe
to open
room,
doors and
a
shit.
safe room was always a safe room. In
Yeah.
all Resident Evils.
But it's also like you have time to kind of talk to yourself about it. Like, look, okay, there's zombies, there's viruses. I know that I can kill them this way. You're fighting them. There's a bit of like relief, I guess, as well. Like, you know, taking out all that pent up fear and actually caving a zombie's head in. It's kind of like, right, you fucker. But Slender Man, you're running from
it's
the unknown.
helplessness.
Yeah, like you have no choice but to run. It's like, you know how we play them games like Project Zero and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's
Or
no weapon against
Fatal
them.
Frame, as it's called in the US,
Yeah.
isn't it? Lewis.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. Yeah, there's
Feeling
no.
powerless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no
What if you
good.
trip over? What if you're that shit person, that shit girl in the movie who's running through the woods, trips over a branch, boom, that's where he's got you.
Smashes the lens in the camera.
Yeah. There we go. Like,
I suppose that's kind of like what we were saying earlier. If you've got a shotgun, you can even a liquor monster. Although a liquor monster would be fucking. Could you imagine? Really, it would be terrifying. But you've got a chance, or
The point is,
the
you've
dogs,
got
the
a
zombie
shot,
dogs.
haven't you?
Yeah,
You've got a chance.
you fill it with a couple of shotgun blasts or whatever. You know, to the head in most zombie films. I think Resident Evil's a bit different from that. Then you know you can keep on cracking on. You can get through that world. Here's the thing I was going to talk about earlier. Who's the fucking sadist motherfucker who's putting up all these bizarre puzzles, these weird obscure puzzles, like weigh this bag of sand, compare it to this apple. Oh, does this, you know, represent this coat of arms on this wall? Pick up this coat of arms, put it in a fire, it turns into a diamond. Put the diamond in a goldfish and see what happens. You know.
Well, I think the mansion in the Resident Evil was like a work area. It was made for the purpose of doing stuff. So
Yeah, it was
one
like a front,
presumes
wasn't it?
that the staff would have to do all these things on a daily basis.
Yeah.
God, that would piss you off.
Yeah, maybe like a password instead of typing in a code. You have to.
You've been out all weekend. You've got a hangover Monday morning. Oh, where do the chess pieces go on the giant chessboard? Oh,
Oh, and if I get it wrong, these spikes might come down from the
oh
ceiling
and I
and crush
forget it
me.
wrong. Yeah, I get gassed.
Yeah. But,
That's a
yeah.
sickly job.
worst job in the world.
Yeah, plus at the end, you probably get turned into a zombie anyway, so fuck that shit.
Almost.
Yeah, all
certainly.
that for fucking nothing.
But yeah, I think I might have done like an overpowered one, Slender Man versus Resident Evil. Maybe I should have gone for Silent Hill, because that's more like psychological versus psychological there, but yeah.
I'll take Resident Evil again, any day.
No, I mean
Yeah.
Slender Man versus Silent Hill.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
That would be a tricky choice.
Oh.
But yeah.
Come back to that one another
Yeah, maybe
time.
save
Yeah.
that for another day.